Merry Christmas Eve from the farmhouse. We moved here last summer and we love it. It's a 1938 farmhouse, a nice quiet rural street, and we had an ice storm come in on Thursday night, but it's now starting to melt, as you can see. I love this front gate. We also put up a windmill there as an homage to the farmhouse. I bought this wreath at the Goodwill bins because we didn't know how wreaths would do in the weather. Here is the first thing I put up. I love turquoise Christmas, turquoise and white, so this is one of my favorite trees with some vintage ornaments and some new ornaments and lots of beads, and this one is the perfect storm ornament because it features Paris and turquoise and mercury glass. I love this tree. And a little Santa peeking out. And that is a vintage tree topper that Tina gave me. And I love deer at Christmas time, and then there's a vintage Putz house too. Now this wreath my mom picked up a few years ago at a pop-up shop that I did. It was called Katie's Christmas Cottage, and one of the vendors brought this handmade pearl wreath, and we both love it. We've been hanging it ever since. My mom lives with me, so we have the delight of being able to combine both of our collections here. So here is our little turquoise table. That sign I picked up at Brookhaven, hand painted. And then those trees back there I got this year. They're mercury glass. They're new, but they look old, and I just love them. More deer. And then this, you can see the mercury glass beads garland. Tina gave me that for Christmas this year, and it's absolutely stunning. I created a little area there with the vintage angel, and I thought it'd be fun to surround her by those beautiful beads. So both my mom and I love pink Christmas, so this is our little area for that. You can see there's some vintage Putz houses there, and a little vintage angel in the back, and hand-painted candles. That Santa there is made from a pink quilt. Some old books. That little photograph is my mom and her twin sister when they were 3 years old. I made that little tree in a cup using buttons for ornaments. And I love this house. More deer, and I love red transferware. I have quite a big collection of it. And then those trees are stunning. Those are from Bethany Lowe. Just love those. So this tree is ornaments from our childhood. These are ornaments my mom has been collecting for the past 50 or 60 years. So this is a blast from the past. A lot of these ornaments hung on a little tree in the entryway of our childhood home, and there's a little Snoopy dog there. And then this tree here I got at the bins a couple years ago. It is beautiful pink glitter and a pencil tree, so it fits in nicely. My mom started me on an angel collection when I was a little girl, so we decided to make this be our angel tree. Lots of vintage angels on there. So this dress my mom wore in 1963 to a cocktail party in San Francisco. The little dress I wore in 1963 when I was 2 years old. She gave me the cocktail dress many years ago, and I held on to it because I loved it so much. And she held on to the little dress because she loved it so much. And so when we decided to live together, we decided to hang them up on the wall from 1963. So here's another little collection of things that we both love. That angel there I picked up at Brookhaven years ago. A vendor brought her, and I've never seen another one like her. She has so many wonderful little details. She has that little purse with the angel face on it. And I think she just has the sweetest face. I just love her. And then my mom bought those faux little petite fours many years ago, and I love faux food. I just love it. So we both think that's fun. And then I bought this vintage jewelry topiary for her at a bazaar called the Carriage House that used to be in someone's home years ago. It's all made of vintage bits and baubles and just stunningly beautiful, even more pretty in person. And then the artist painted those leaves, and oh my gosh, the whole thing is beautiful. Just absolutely love it. So we have a combined collection of the Putz houses. Now most of these over here are new, with a few older ones blended in, but we decided to create a little village. And then these three wise men, my mom's very best friend for many years, Betty, painted those for her a long time ago. They're porcelain. And then my mom has a collection of vintage tree toppers, and we put them in little bottles and glasses to keep them safe. They're nice and sturdy and a great way to display them. Well, here's one of my very, very favorite things about the farmhouse is this beautiful fireplace. My mom has a collection of snow people, kind of a snow village basically, and she bought some of these and I gave her some of these as presents over the years, and we just have added to it, and it's really magical. It just really shows off so nicely on the mantel. And that architectural piece came with the house, and we liked it, so we kept it up there. Moving over, both my mom and I love Victorian shabby cottage, and this tree is a combination of our ornaments, pink and gold featured. Lots and lots of old ornaments on here with some new ones mixed in. Really fun tree. My mom years ago picked up those little wire balls that go around light fixtures, and those are from Department 56, and my gosh, they add so much ambiance to the tree. So back to my love of turquoise. This is a little kitchen display that I made in the big kitchen cupboard. Normally it's just the turquoise stuff in there, but my mom and I both have a collection of these little hand-painted nutcrackers. So these came from Brookhaven. We used to have a vendor who was a renowned toll painter. Her name was Judy. And people would come from all over the country to take lessons from her, and she had ornaments on the White House tree. And her toll painting is extraordinary, the attention to detail. And these nutcrackers are all one of a kind. She never did two the same. And the way they're painted, it's really hard to show the exquisite detail, but my gosh, they're absolutely beautiful. And we just, when she did the show, we'd each buy one or two a year because they were fairly expensive, but worth it because of all the hours that went into them. And this is our combined collection of the Nutcrackers. Did you see the little elf tucked in too? Where is he? Oh, there he is. So this is my pride and joy, our bay window in the kitchen. It's been so much fun decorating it for all the different seasons. So this is our Christmas display, and lots of fun little things in here. Those cookie jars my mom has had for many years, the Santa and Mrs. Claus. And then this tree is decorated with ornaments from my childhood. So my mom started me on that angel collection many years ago. So a lot of these are ornaments I got when I was very young. Angels, and I also really liked unicorns. So you'll see unicorns here and there. And look at that face. I love that face. And then I picked up that one just a few weeks ago to add to my collection. And then most of these figures are my mom's from her collection. Some are newer, some are older. The cotton batting ones there, the Mr. and Mrs. Snowman, those are actually very old. Those are from our childhood. And then she also picked up those three little angels. And did you see the chicken there? That is Charlie's little addition to it as a little fun, addition to the farmhouse look. But lots of fun things in the window. And those jadeite trees I picked up this year too. They're jadeite glass. They're new, but they're meant to look old, and I just fell in love with them. Anyway, I'd like to wish you a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
From Charlie and I and our lovely farmhouse.